Hello everyone. I welcome all of you to YuktMind's unique initiative 10 minutes and newspaper done. Today is 23rd June and today's articles are on topics like Modi's USA visits and many vital agreements, medicines patent pool deal to make cancer drug cheaper, sisters in military service win Florence Nightingale Award, an interesting article on entrepreneurial university, center okaying Dr. Kalaignar pen monument in Chennai's Marina. You can download the PDF of the gist from our Telegram channel or website Daily Current Affairs tab. Since there are only 5 articles of UPSC relevance in newspaper, so let's quickly do a bit today. First article, PM Modi's USA visit yields many vital agreements. Now this news comes under the topic of bilateral relations between India and USA in GS paper 2. India and the US announced a number of agreements on defense cooperation, critical and emerging technologies, health, environment, visas, and space, including a deal which could pave the way for an unprecedented transfer of jet engine technology. Now, let us see what are the agreements. General Electric and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited announced that they had signed a big ticket MOU to jointly produce GE 414 jet engines in India for the Tejas Mark II light combat aircraft, which needs authorization from the US Congress. The defense ministries of the two countries also launched the inaugural session of an innovation platform, IndusX, whose full form is India United States Defense Acceleration Ecosystem, hosted by the US India Business Council to foster defense industrial collaboration. Among the big private sector deals coinciding with the visit was chipmaker Micron Technology Inc.'s announcement that it would invest up to $825 million in a new chip assembly and test facility in Gujarat, which would be bolstered by investment from the Indian and Gujarat governments, totaling $2.75 billion. In space cooperation, India is signing on to a framework of 25 countries for space exploration and cooperation. The two countries have agreed on a mission to the International Space Station in 2024. Second article, medicines patent pool deal to make cancer drug cheaper. Now this news comes under the topic of issues relating to development and management of social services relating to health, which comes under GS paper 2. In a move that will make certain cancer drugs more accessible and cheaper for patients, the medicines patent pool MPP has signed sub-license agreements with the India-based companies Eugia, Hitro, and Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, along with the Indonesian firm Bright Gene, to make generic versions of the drug nilotinib of the Switzerland-based pharmaceutical corporation Novartis. The drug is used for the treatment of chronic myeloid leukemia, a type of blood cancer. Now, what is MPP? The Medicines Patent Pool is a United Nations backed group working towards increasing access to and facilitating the development of life-saving medicines for low and middle income countries. Third news, President Draupadi Murmu gave away the National Florence Nightingale Award to 30 nurses. The winners of the award, instituted by the Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry to recognize meritorious services by nurses and nursing professionals, include Major General Smita Devrani, Additional Director General of the Military Nursing Service for 2022, and her sister Brigadier Amita Devrani of the Military Nursing Service 2023. Fourth article, a doorway to an entrepreneurial university. Now, this news comes under the topic of issues relating to development and management of education under GS paper 2. New knowledge is always the result of interactions between competing disciplines. Whenever diverse players from different endeavors come together, institutions and organizations make gains because these joint ventures lead to the creation of whole new body of knowledge. The modern university system is a result of large efforts to institutionalize and scale up research and study in many disciplines. This joint enterprise of academia and industry for creating innovations that lead to new products, services, platforms, and patents is entering a new phase, which is the next possible evolution of universities, namely entrepreneurial university. Now, in India, the University Grant Commission's initiative to institutionalize the concept of professor of practice is perhaps a right pointer towards an entrepreneurial university. The UGC has said the objective behind introducing the Professor of Practice is to enhance the quality of higher education by bringing practitioners, policymakers, skilled professionals, etc. into the higher education system. The initiative wants to bring industry and other professional expertise into academic institution through a new category of position, that is Professor of Practice. This will help take real world practices and experiences into classrooms and also augment faculty resources in higher education institutions. In turn, industry and society will benefit from trained graduates who are equipped with the relevant skills. A professor of practice is typically an individual with significant experience in their industry appointed to a faculty position at a university to share his or her practical knowledge and skills with students. For example, you can hire a GM of a Mahindra companies at mechanical department of an engineering college. Unlike traditional academic professors, professors of practice are often hired from outside academia and may not be required to have a PhD or other advanced research degree. Now, they are expected to bring real world insights and perspectives to the classroom so that students become more employable. The professor of practice can serve as ambassadors for their universities, building relationships with industry partners and helping to connect students with internship and job opportunities. For example, they can be made head of the placement cells in the colleges. They can also participate in professional organizations and conferences to stay up to date on industry trends and best practices. So let's look at the way forward. Thus, professor of practice can reshape a university's commercial thinking and energize the actions that add vividity to a university's culture. Teaching and research were the foundational pillars of a university in the industrial era. In today's post-knowledge societies of artificial intelligence and machine learning, innovation has become the third pillar in universities. Fifth article, Center OK's Dr. Kalaignar Pen Monument in Chennai's Marina. Now, this news comes under the topic of environmental conservation in GS paper 3. The Union Ministry of Environment has accorded coastal regulation zone clearance for constructing the Muthamiz Arignan Dr. Kalaignar Pen Monument in Bay of Bengal of the Marina, subject to 15 conditions including a no objection certificate from INS Adyara Naval Base. The DMK government had planned the Pen Monument to celebrate the contributions of former CM and Dravidian leader M. Karunanidhi to Tamil literature. The pen symbolizes his talent and prowess through which he ruled Tamil hearts and grew up to be a mass leader. Since the monument would be located 360 meters into the Bay of Bengal from the marina and a footbridge would be built to reach it, the state has sought the centre's permission under Section 4 Clause 2 Clause J of CRZ notification amended in March 2016 for constructing it. We will discuss the coastal regulation zone in detail in later classes. Thank you for watching. Let us know your feedback in the comments. Keep visiting our website, Telegram, Instagram and Twitter.